Hello, I'm Jamie Shibley, CEO of The Expressory. Today, I want to talk to you about the power of thank you notes and how this little gesture can really help um, transform an organization's culture and help deliver extraordinary results. So, in my recent reading, I was reading, let's see what this is, Living the Seven Habits, right? The Stephen Covey teachings. But these are short stories about the impact of those teachings when you live by them everyday lives. And one of the stories was by Doug Conant, who was a president of Nabisco Foods back in the late 80s. And his story, what he shared was, he had various roles working up to the role of president in that organization. But in 88, Nabisco underwent a very hostile takeover. And as you can imagine, it really took a toll on the people who worked there because they were under an extreme amount of pressure to deliver results at any cost, right? Often to the detriment of their employees. And so this man talks about how he really put the seven habits to work as he took on his various roles. And in one of those roles, he had one of his own coaches told him to start writing thank you notes to every person that he interviewed. But he really took that a step further. And what he talked about is that he understood the power of contributing to the emotional bank account with these thank you notes. And he believed that it was important to acknowledge all of the little things that are being done on a daily basis, the positive things that employees were doing all along. So he made it a habit at the time that he wrote this story, whenever that was. It had been going on for 15 years that he would write 5 to 10 notes a day to employees and just connections of his to acknowledge what he felt were little things they were doing well, just to show them that he saw them. So at the time of the writing, he said he felt like he wrote thousands of those notes over 15 years. And he felt what he learned from that is he got phenomenal results during his tenure at the company. And he didn't do it looking for a return. And this is a conversation I have really often with our own clients that, I get you don't walk into this saying, I'm going to do good things for people. I'm going to give them gifts because I expect great things to happen for me as a result. No, it's never why we do it. But in the background, yes, good things do happen as a result. It is proven time and time again. Because of how you make people feel, the good things are returned. And he lived this. And so what he said is that it was unrealistic of him, for him to expect extraordinary effort and performance if he didn't personally create an environment where people felt special and extraordinarily valued. So think of the power. He said people were hungry to make a personal connection, especially with leadership, right? They just wanted to be seen on a personal level. So I invite you today. I think that is a powerful story. I mean, he had stats about how he turned the business around and things like that, the numbers. And it was a wonderful period for him. But I think what he pulled forward is to show us that sometimes it's these little things that are really going to have an impact. And so what can you do in your daily efforts to build your business? How can you build a system where you are showing up for people and acknowledging all the ways that they contribute to what you are creating and what you are delivering, as a team or even as peers who are supporting you, whatever that, even your family, right? A lot of people contribute to you being the success you are. And so hopefully this will give you a little bit of inspiration to put some of those thank yous out into the world. Thanks for listening.